What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video today, we're going to be doing a quick MSD two-step install on this 99 Cobra. Show you guys how I installed mine. There's plenty of videos on how to do it on a 99 to 04 Mustang GT, but it's a little different on these 99 to 01 Cobras, and it might be the same for the Mach 1. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it real quick. It's going to be a pretty quick video. If you guys are thinking about doing this type of mod to your car, I would definitely throw in some brand new ignition coils as well. When I did this mod, and I took my old ones out, I'll throw up some pictures. You can tell that they're completely toasted, and you probably just want some fresh ones in there to get, the best spark for your car. So I changed out my spark plugs and my ignition coils before I did this mod. So it's probably best if you guys want to go that route too. Alrighty guys, I'm going to make this super easy and simple for anybody that wants to install this on their car. It's only a couple parts, and the instructions they give you with this MSD two-step, it's for the 99 to 04 Mustang GTs. It's not for the 99 to 01 Cobras, Mach 1s, and Terminators. So it's a little bit different on this car. I'm going to show you guys how to do it step by step, make it super easy. And it's only a couple parts. It should be a few-minute video. And let's get it done. Whenever you're doing something like this, guys, you always want to detach your battery. I'm not unplugging anything, so I'm not going to detach my battery. Alrighty, boys. So if you ordered this MSD two-step for your car, your 99 to 01 Cobra, it's going to come with this box, this MSD two-step box. 3 cords, they're all going to be attached to the box, and it's going to have 3 connections, 3 separate connections, but these 2 connections right here, the red and the brown, go into the gray and the black, and this is just one cable. This cable, it splits off and it feeds both sides of the ignition coils on both sides of your motor. So you can follow this cable. It'll come around. I have it tied off real nice back here. See, it splits right here. I have it split, so it comes around. I have it tied off right there. And it goes to one side of my motor, and it splits right here. It comes back off and goes into the valve cover right here, the top of the ignition coil cover. So I'm gonna take these off, guys, and show you what it looks like underneath. Alrighty, boys, the ignition coil covers are off. If you're wondering how I got all these wires in here, it was very, very difficult. It was not easy at all. I had to look up online how to get all these wires in here because I couldn't do it myself, and I was like thinking about taking it completely off because I didn't want to run this car without the coil covers, and it did not want to go on. So it was really these big connections that come on this wire. When you go to put this thing in, it comes with these big connectors that connect into your old connectors that run into your ignition coil. So these old connector, the one that has the black tape on it, goes into this new big connector that they give you on this wire, and they have a smaller one that goes into your ignition coil. So you can see the gray and black wire, they go into your ignition coil, and this big connector, this gray and black wire, it's really big compared to the small one. It goes into your old connector with the black tape on it. So it does that for each one. See the old connector with the black tape goes into the big one. The new connector, it just has, just the gray and black wire, it's small, it goes right on here. So you got to route the wires perfectly so that, the shortest ones are, at the first ignition coil, because you don't want to come all the way down here and not have enough wire, and you want to be able to close this. So you want to wire it really nice, pack the wires perfectly for each length, because I'm pretty sure they're all different lengths. It'll be easy to tell when you have this all out. You'll be able to see which ones are the longest to go to the farthest ignition coil. But the biggest problem I had with this was getting these big black connections underneath the coil covers, because they're so big, and you can see how much wire is in here now. It was really hard to get this coil cover closed with all this stuff in there, because it originally just had just this taped wire in here, and that was all that was in here. But now it's got these big connections, these big connectors, and all this other wire in here. So if you want to, I'd take a screenshot if you guys want to wire it up the same way I have it, so you can close your ignition coil covers, because this is the easiest way I figured out how to get it closed.
And it's the same exact way on the other side, guys. I'm not going to open up the other side because it's pretty much self-explanatory at this point. So one side comes off, big connector, small connector. Big connector goes into your old MSD wires. They're old ones that went straight into the cool pack. You take those out, you put them into the new big connector, and it gives you a small one that comes with them. And you put that right into your new ignition coil. The gray is going to brown, and the red is going to black. You're good to go. And for the last one, you can obviously see the blue, white, and black goes to blue, white, and black. Comes out as white, blue, blue, and black. I think I have the blue just wrapped up in here. The black is a ground, and the white and blue goes inside the cabin. It goes right into this little grommet down there. You can't really see it. It's right in front of my finger, but see right there, guys? So I poked it right through that grommet, and it goes right into the cabin. And I'll show you on the inside what wire it goes to. And move these seats back because you know how small it is under here. If you got one of these cars, it is terrible. It is the tightest space ever. But you can see where it's coming off. It's my blue and white right here. Got it going into this over here. See, it comes down. It comes in this little gray box. That little gray box, you can see exactly where it's placed, right by your steering column right there. So behind your steering thing should be this little box. It's got two wires coming out of here. They're both black. And this might be different on other people's cars because I've seen it where they've come out of both holes. On the Terminator, on the install video on this car, I've seen on the forums when I was trying to look up how to do this, both wires were coming out of separate holes and not the same hole. So I don't know why they did it like that, but I think I spliced into this wire first and it wasn't working. I'm pretty sure I tried splicing into this one first and it didn't work. So I used this T-tap and tapped it in this next one and it started working. So that's probably where it gets different on these cars. But if you have this set up like I have, I'd go with the furthest wire in the back. You see how this wire is in front of this one? I'd go with the one in the back if you're going to splice this wire in and try to do it the right way the first time.
If you boys have any problems whatsoever on how to install this, go ahead and drop a comment, let me know, and I'll get right back to you boys. It's pretty simple. It's only 3 parts: the box, the wires that split off to both sides of the motor, and the wire that goes into the cabin and just plugs straight into the box. It's super simple, and I know sometimes super simple things aren't so simple to some people, so I wanted to put it out there for everyone that has one of these cars and wants to install one of these boxes, because there's no videos online on how to do it. And like I said, when I was inside the cabin, I couldn't figure out which wire to splice in because the instructions they give you with this box, it's for a 99 to 04 Mustang GT. It's not for the 4-valve cars, for the 99 to 01 Cobras or the Mach 1s or Terminators. You pretty much are on your own if you want to install one of these boxes on one of those cars. So I'm putting this video out there for all them boys that are trying to install this. And it's super simple, easy to do. If you have any problems, let me know. Alright guys, once your MSD 2-step's fully installed, the last thing you got to do is set the RPM on the box for what you want to launch at.
You can see it's controlled by 2 dials on the side of the box. I've flipped our camera around so you guys can see a little better. As you can see on the front, on the top, it has the 100th RPM and the 1000th below it. And you can use a little flathead screwdriver to dial in exactly what RPM you want to set each one to. So you can see right now, the little arrow is set to 3 on both ones. So it's 3,300 RPM.
That pretty much does it for this install video, guys. If you guys have any problems whatsoever, just go ahead and leave a comment down there, and I'll do my best to get right back to you guys. But I'm going to wait for it to get dark outside. I'm going to pull the Mustang outside and hit some two-steps for you guys. And if you hold the clutch in, hit the two-step till the 3,300 RPM I have it set at, hold the gas down, and then let off, it'll shoot a big flame out the exhaust. So I'm going to go ahead and do that a couple times for you guys, let you guys see what it does. And that'll wrap it up for today's video, boys. But if you guys liked it, go ahead and leave me a like, comment, anything's appreciated, subscribe. Thank you all the boys that's been watching so far, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching, guys.